Greetings, happy Friday. Today I want to continue on with the mini series I've been doing on the 7 key decisions of success by Valorie Burton in her book Successful Women Think Differently. If you've not read this book, I highly recommend that you add it to your reading list. It is an invaluable resource for self-coaching, helping you to really elevate your mindset to become the type of woman who goes out there and gets exactly what she wants. So I love this book. I've actually read it before, but I'm going through it again. And as I go through different passages in the book, I like to kind of jump around. Every time I look at something, I get something slightly different out of the book, right? Because we all grow and evolve as we continue along. So anyhow, Valorie Burton has what she calls the 7 key decisions of success. And these are guiding principles that she lays out in the beginning of the book to set kind of a structure for the rest of the content. So in the last few videos, I went through the first 4, which were, let me look at my notes here. Number 1 was do not downsize your dreams. Number 2 was focus on solutions, not problems. Number 3 was choose to be authentic. Number 4 was choose courage over fear. And today we're talking about number 5, which is I choose relationships wisely. I want to read a short passage from the book. It's very short, so bear with me, because the way that she explains this is way better than what I could do. So decision number 5, I choose relationships wisely and nourish them intentionally. That's the full version. Success doesn't occur in a vacuum. You need people and people need you. Those with a strong support system have the resources that open doors of opportunity and empower them to manage any challenge. That is so true. She goes on to say, by the same token, there is a deep sense of well-being that occurs when we give to others, offering support, kindness, and love. Don't go it alone. Happiness and energy come in relationship with others. I love this because honestly, I couldn't agree more. And interestingly, the last couple episodes of the Yes to You podcast fall right in line with this idea of relationships and the power of community, right? That was actually the title of episode 13, The Power of Community. If you haven't already, be sure to listen to that interview with Kelly T. Leonard. She is an amazing award-winning CEO. She is crushing it, and this woman is so amazing when it comes to building relationships and really leveraging the power in relationships for her personal and professional goals. So be sure to listen to the Yes to You podcast episode 13 to catch that interview. And also I talked a little bit about this idea of relationships and really growing in community in episode 10, which was the beauty and power of sisterhood. So anyway, I just want to say to you that no matter what it is that you want to achieve in life, there's always a sea of like-minded people out there who will be willing to cheer with you, celebrate your wins with you, get excited with you, and help you stay motivated, especially in those times where you may feel a little bit doubtful or uncertain. You know, they'll call you on your ish and be like, no, get up, you can do this. There's so many people out in the world. So if you don't already have those people around you, definitely go online. Look for people that share the same interests as you do, that are excited about the things that you're excited about. One of the things I loved about my interview with Kelly in episode 13, as I was just telling you about, she talked about how she and her husband built a business together. And so I asked her, you know, how did that happen? And interestingly, they met at a business conference. So in other words, she placed herself in an environment with like minds, and look what came out of it. So that's just one example of why it's so important to surround yourself with people who are really in alignment with your values, and people that don't tell you to downplay your desires or tell you that you're being unrealistic or that you're not cut out for XYZ because of what you did or who you were in the past. All of that is nonsense. What matters is what you think about you and what you believe about you. And it's very important that we keep in mind that although I feel like modern day society kind of celebrates this idea of being independent, right? The one woman army, and that is not cute. That's not cool, and that's not realistic. We are here in community. We need each other, just like Valorie Burton said in that amazing passage. And you know, when you are around people that don't believe in your dreams and that maybe they haven't maybe they've never put themselves out there and they've never kind of thought outside the box, so they can't really see your vision and they don't understand why you're so excited about something that hasn't maybe actualized yet. And so when you're around people like that too often, it can kind of drag you down after a while, and it can cause you to start...
I'm cooking the starfish.
Okay. My son is making a Play-Doh starfish, and I guess he decided to cook it. I hope you're not going to eat it, because we don't eat starfish.
Well, we cook the starfish.
Okay.
But it looks...
Mommy needs a minute, buddy. All right. So anyway, as I was saying, I lost my train of thought. Just make sure, make sure that you don't spend too much time around people that don't believe in their dreams, because it will drag you down. And even though you are amazing, you are beautiful, you're powerful, you have all these talents and gifts, you will talk yourself out of actually moving forward on them, because it's not even your voice. It's the voice of all these other people that have kind of been on replay in your head. And even though those people are maybe no longer around, you'll start replaying those negative messages, and it can really kill your momentum and make you buy into an illusion that you can't achieve the things that you want, or maybe that you don't deserve it. So anyway, I don't want to make this video too long. I just wanted to share that with you to inspire you. The 5th key decision of success: I choose relationships wisely. And the last thing I want to say is, if there are people that are not as supportive as you'd like them to be, it doesn't mean that you have to cut people off. However, I do think that it's important to kind of balance out that energy a bit. Make sure that you're surrounding yourself with more people who are positive and who are optimistic and who can help you to stay motivated. And just limit the time you spend with those people who maybe are naysayers, that gossip or complain, or that aren't really motivated to achieve their dreams. Limit the time you spend with them, limit the energy that you pour into those interactions, and trust me, you will thank yourself later. This is not being hateful or anything. This is an act of self-love, and that's honestly where it starts. If you can't love and respect yourself, then it can't transfer outwards. And so this is going to help you to move forward and to be all of who you were designed to be. You have a mission to fulfill in this life. We all do. And the more you say yes to you, the more empowered you are to fulfill whatever that mission is, and to be happy and to achieve your version of success in life. So if you don't already have a community, I have one, and I would love to see you there. It is called the Conscious Women Who Lead Holistic Business Mastermind Group. We're on Facebook. You can find the link for that in the description box of this video, or visit rohiniwellness.com/group. And also be sure to tune into the Yes to You podcast we are actually every other Tuesday at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. But if you haven't already, tune in now and binge listen to all the past episodes. The podcast launched back in January, so there's plenty of content there to keep you motivated and inspired, and also maybe you'll learn some new things. So I am so glad that we got to share this brief moment. I hope you have an amazing weekend, and I will see you on the next video.